Hello guys, how are you doing today? You're welcome to AYA Cosmetic Nigeria. If today is the first day you bumping into this channel, please subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to click on the notification button so that you can get more of our video where we upload. Okay, for those of you who buy skincare recipe, organic product or cosmetic, I want to inform you that we sell all these things in a wholesale price right now. Wherever you are, being outside this country, Europe, Asia, Canada or UK, or in the likes of Africa too, you can just put a call through via the number on your screen. Yes, we ship them to you wherever you are, and we sell it at low price right now. This is S-Max. Come on, let's do this. For those of y'all that really want to be on this tutorial with us every day, I'm coming up with an idea, a very unique idea, or anyway, a lot of people might have been doing also, but ours will be starting very soon. Wherever we'll be hanging out, wherever we're going to be hanging out together, live shots. You're going to ask your questions, that questions that always blow your mind, you'll be dying to ask now. So I'm creating a site, a link for you guys that we can be doing live shots, streaming live direct. Hopefully you can ask your question and I'll tell you, I'll give you the answer immediately. Not going to be like you drop a question and nobody haven't answered it yet. So, all right, today I'm going to teach you guys how to make organic base cream from the scratch, or some people call it whitening base cream because it contains some lightning properties also, but it's not like that type of gigabyte settings. Are you getting it? So, but this one's gonna really help you polish your skin from scratch, and you can also scoop out some parts also to miss your all this secondary promixing in case you wanna promix. And this is for those of you who do organic stuff. Are you getting it? And make sure for this, when you're doing this, make sure you put on your glove because it takes a very long journey for you to get out of knuckles. Let's begin. We're going to be making use of emulsifying wax, 1 cup. Look at it at the screen. Then half cup of acetyl alcohol, half cup. It looks like the emulsifying wax, but it's smaller. You seeing it? Difference? Okay, half cup of it. Okay. Make use of your 20-gram vitamin C powder. Okay. Stearic acid. Half cup of stearic acid, as you can see them on the screen. Okay, some people, they don't like using stearic acid at all. They feel like, oh, it's gonna be too, it's gonna be too heavy. Are you getting it? But most time it's good for you to use your stearic acid. Are you getting it? Yes, to make the cream body stand firm. Yes, if it's too heavy for you, you see, you can add water. Are you getting it? You can add water. So, and alongside we have our 800 ml. Yes, 800 ml of water. Yes. Are you getting it? That is when if it's too heavy for you, if it's too strong, you can liquidate it with water. That's why we have the water there, 800 ml. Are you getting it? And the good thing about this this base cream, you can actually store it because you add enough preserver instead of you to be mixing cream, and you getting missing base. Are you getting it? So you can just use your preservative to preserve it. Are you getting it? After you've added your water. Okay. So as you can see, that is our preservative on the screen. I'm taking all these things gradually because for those of you who say you're too fast, okay, so roll with me. Okay, you bring up your whitening glycerin, we're adding whitening glycerin. Okay, next our vitamin E capsule. Don't ask why. Okay, so people will be wondering why we're using the capsule. Why don't just use the raw one? Are you getting it? I think this one is this one will give us exactly what we need. So we need a capsule. Are you getting it? The reason why we use the other one, it's not every time you use that one. This one will give us what we need. So we're using 20 capsule for this measurement. We're using 20 capsule of our vitamin E. Then our coconut oil. We add, yes, our coconut oil. For our coconut oil, it's not a white one. Yeah. Okay. For our glycolic acid, we need 30 ml. You can see it on the screen. 30 ml. All right. Okay. This is our 25 ml of our lactic acid. 25 ml of our lactic acid. Are you getting it? So with all this, we're using it to make the cream, the base cream, perfect. You know, so after making all this, you can know the additive you're gonna use for which you're gonna use for your base cream. Yes. So let's begin the cooking. Listen carefully. Don't tell me, oh, I didn't get it. Oh, you didn't tell me the actual measurement. Don't do that to me, because a lot of you, what they do, they purposely, my line is in there anytime you can talk to me, but it's not irrelevant question, because I'm not going to answer you. You hear me? I'm not going to answer you. Yes. So let's begin the whole cooking of our base cream. Okay, first of all, for the double boiler method, put your pot in the fire, then put your plate on top that you used to make the oil. Then you begin. Then for those of you who want to use a hot pot, like there's some hot pots you don't need to use a double boiler method for. Are you getting it? And you can use that one. You don't need to use double boiler because it's been coated already, so you can use it to burn your oils. So you make sure you set the volume of your fire very low. It's either when you're using a coated pot, let the volume of the fire to be a certain amount that very low, to be on those blue flame. So after the water must have been hot for double boiler method, then you add your coconut, yes, your coconut oil inside. You put your coconut oil inside the plate, inside a hot plate. Are you getting it? Then after that, it will get hot. We have to do this thing alongside together, because if you're not following, meaning you're not following. This is just a simple method. Are you getting it? So you allow the coconut oil be heated. Are you getting it? So when it's been heated, then you add your emulsifying wax. So hence you've put your emulsifying wax into the oil, inside the oil. Then you also add your stearic acid inside too, gradually. Then you leave it to heat up. Are you getting it? Leave it to heat up, really heat up, and you give yourself some time so that you can check on it if it's done, well melted. But before then, have in mind that what you're doing is to get the best. So what we're going to be doing, we'll add our acetyl alcohol inside to follow the next item, so that you can get the procedure rightly, and to make it very fervent, strong. So you add the acetyl alcohol inside, because then it must have the emulsifying wax must have melted. So when you add that to it, all of it will get mixed up. So now that we've added all this, don't forget, I told you, yes, don't forget this, always put on your gloves because it's very necessary so that it will give you all these knuckles. Some people, when you see their hands, they very initially to be very okay, but hence they started doing this promixing everything, putting your hands inside all of these properties, lightning properties. So it's gonna give you another version of tones. Are you getting it? So before you know, you started having knuckles because it's not properly used. Yeah, it's not properly used. It's just something you put your hand into, and you take off your hand. Not that like you use it to rub your hand. Or it's a chemical, so it's gonna eat off some of those, tone some places, bleach some places. So that's why you have to avoid all that. You wear your hand glove. Your hand glove, always on your hand glove. So, and after that, you've put your stearic acid, you've put all of the acid inside. What you have to do, quickly bring your water. You put your water, the whole of the 800 ml. You put the whole of the 800 ml inside gradually while you stirring with your hand mixer. Gradually. Like me, I do have my gadget where I used to see through. I put on my gadget where I used to see through, to see if the texture or the water and the oil has been properly mixed. Are you getting it? So you just use your own IQ on this, hence you don't have such gadget or such tester or material to know if the oil has been properly mixed with your water. So you put your water and mix properly as in tone to the base cream you want, because gradually you will see that the whole color will change to a very a substance that is thick. And because you don't want it to be that too thick, that too heavy, you put the water gradually until the water is being finished. Then you mix, take all your time. Don't be in a hurry. Where are you going to? So put all your time into it. You mix properly. Mix. You won't see some part that is left without being mixed, because some people they end up mixing, and the very end of it, or a half seed, or is not properly mixed. So that's not a good job. I didn't teach you that. From the beginning to this essence, you can see everything, the materials we used. So the whole idea is that, hence we're not in the kitchen, but indirectly we're in the kitchen. So you being in the kitchen, you should know what and how to do it, like from the illustration I've given to you, to give you exact what base you have in mind to create or to premix or to mix. And for those of us who are doing organic thing, you have to understand that when you're using organic, it should be basically organic. For those of you who want to mix it, both organic and whitening, it should be well properly mixed. Otherwise, you end up doing what is not good. Now that we've finally blended everything, so what do? We add our vitamin C powder to it. I know some people will be wondering, why didn't you put your vitamin C when all of it was so hot before putting your water? Remember we said we wanted all of it not just being just organic, but whitening also. So that should be the reason as well. You understand? Let me quickly add this to it. After some while, some person that said they can stand stearic acid when it's been on hot pot, or like when it's been on fire. Yes, well, very, unlike me. Are you getting it? That is when it's very effective to do his work. So you just have to put it at that particular time. We did put ours, or you did put yours. So it doesn't matter. So because so doing, it it all mixed together to work properly. Are you getting it? So if you have any question to ask, anything you don't understand, please drop your comment below on the comment box. And let me quickly use this time to tell you about our organic recipe we do sell. If you're into skincare, we sell organic recipe. We sell anything cosmetic, and we sell ingredients for your promixing as well. So you better rush down to us and make sure you buy the right ingredient. Don't go buy fake. Are you getting it? Buy the correct one from us. Being wherever you are, you're in the US, you're in Europe, Canada, Asia countries, Africa, wherever Africa you are, just call us via the number on your screen. Are you getting? So let's continue with our cooking. Alright, let's add our glycolic acid. This is something that you just have to know. Are you getting it? Put your glycolic acid when it's a bit cold. Yes, you know, because if you put it when it's hot, remember we said we're making organic and whitening, not just organic. So that's why you have to put it when it's been now you've formed it. Now it's a substance. You're seeing it is a substance, not like when it was hot and oily. So now it's a substance that you can see, a thick, very thick substance. So you put your glycolic acid, then you stir, and stir. Don't forget, use this blender. If in case you want to mix, use this blender. This stick one. Don't use the one with two blades. Use that long stick one, so that you can mix it properly and begin to mix east, south, north, west, all the four cardinal point, circle. Mix it properly. So by so doing, the acid must have really dissolved and mixed together with all of it. So let's go to the next item. Now let's add our vitamin E. Remember we said 20 capsules. So you cut with your scissors, put all of the 20, and you continue to blend. Blend properly, because that is where your strength, your idea comes out. If you don't blend properly, when one of the property is be on one side, the cream, the whole of the idea you try to bring out to help people become waste. So why not do it gently, properly, you get it right. So you continue to blend. Begin to blend. After some while, we add the next item. So what's the next item we add in? Our preservative. You add the preservative because hence is a large quantity so that you will be coming every second, every time that you want to premix. For people, you start from scratch again, go through all this process. We'll be going through since, to make your base cream. So it's there ready. So by so doing, you just add your preservative to preserve the life of the base cream. That's wonderful, isn't it? And make sure, listen, make sure all those while we didn't say, because I forgot to tell you, and I'm now reminding you now. After like you've added your water from initially the 800 ml, in fact, immediately that the oil got melted off your fire so that it will get burned. So that you won't say I didn't tell you about that. I don't need to tell you about that. You use your own discretion on that. But you off your fire so it won't get hotter either. So it will be cold and gentle with you. So while I'm doing all these things, like me, if I'm permission or if I test my product, I don't be like other people who do products, who promise for people why they don't use their product, their own product. I don't do all that. Are you getting me? So pick a bit of it, take a little rub in your palm and testing on your skin to see how smooth it is. I mean, you feel it immediately. If you do a good job, if you do a good job, you feel it immediately that this is a good job. But if you don't do a good job, if it's not a good job, you also know from that moment. Because and not that some people say, how would you know? Did you just see the effect then that your skin change? No, this is some of the, that's why I said some of the if you've been in this game, some of the ideas you experience you be having can make you determine if it's a good job. Because now, for instance, if it's not good, what you do is not good, you will see that the oil, they are not properly mixed together. It will still look, you will see from the skin that it will separate it a bit. How would you know on that? You see the oil will be on one side when you rub it on the skin. Are you getting it? But if it mixed proper, you will see that it will move smoothly while rubbing in the circular motion. Just try to see the place, you see it move, it's mixed properly. We add our lactic acid now. Yes. Add your lactic acid and you mix also. And after that, after you stir, you can take your spoon. But before you take your spoon, you use your alcoholic spray to. So I know some people will wonder why cup alcoholic spray right now. Yes. So the reason why you're using your alcoholic spray is because to sterilize, your spoons and all that you're gonna use to, maybe to scoop it or whatever. But just sterilize and get whatever you use before, even the pot before before you boil your plate, your mixing plate, your mixing bowl, always sterilize, because it's very necessary, to avoid some germs, falling inside and out. Okay, we've come to the end of the class, but let me pass you one information, guys. For those of y'all that really want to be on this tutorial with us every day, I'm coming up with an idea, a very unique idea, or anyway, a lot of people might have been doing also, but ours will be starting very soon. Wherever we'll be hanging out, wherever we're going to be hanging out together, live shots, you're going to ask your questions, questions that always blow your mind, you'll be dying to ask now. So I'm creating a site, a link for you guys that we can be doing live shots, streaming live direct. Hopefully you can ask your question and I'll tell you, I'll give you the answer immediately. Not going to be like you drop a question and nobody haven't answered it yet. So this will be a one-on-one done deal. Okay, so and as for those of you, you see what I've just made now. You see, as for those of you who want to buy our product, you can always call on us via the number on your screen. Also, this you see this perfecting, whitening base cream you just made now. Yes, okay. So it's a nice one. You can always call up now if you don't want to go through all this stress, you can always call us via the number on your screen. And we also coming out with some new formulas as well also, because ideas never die. We keep having ideas every day. I'm not like that type who do their creams and who do their product after promixing, they then use their what they produce. Are you getting it? I use what I produce. See my skin, I use what I produce, and I will be dropping testimony of others who use our product as well. That's what I said. This is something that you must have in mind, that this is what I want to do, and you do it well. So we've come to the end of the class today. Like as we said, wherever you are, being extreme of the world or the beginning of the world, come patronize us, come buy your skincare materials, come buy your organic materials, come buy your cosmetic materials, or call for, just place an order for our product. We have one of the best products. Or you want the training, you want to learn about all these things, put your call through via the number on your screen. I remain AYA Cosmetic. You know what that means? Always knock at us.